Hey everyone, thanks for checking out our Wipe Clean books today. I've got a variety of ones to show you and I really hope that you'll find something that you'll like. We have a long list of wipe cleans on our website, so definitely head over there and check them out. I'm going to start by showing you some of our little wipe cleans. So these ones are really great for toddlers and preschoolers because not only are they small, but they have really nice themes to them and they're really simple activities and just a ton of fun. So I want to start off by showing you On the Farm. As you can tell right from the front, you actually do get a number of words that you can go ahead and you can trace over. Right on the inside cover, you get the full alphabet you can go ahead and trace. And it gives you a lot of pages of different animals and things going on the farm where they can go ahead, they can learn those words, they can practice their letters, they can go ahead and they can trace it out. And my favorite part of this book is actually at the back, we also have farm noises. So not only do they get to learn all these different things, truck, cat, pig, whatever, but you actually get to go over and learn the words for those sounds that they make as well. So I thought that that was really cute. We also have things like Things That Go, and of course then in the little wipe cleans we have some summer activities and we have Christmas type ones as well. So Things That Go, same idea, get the full alphabet and you get to trace over the words for a lot of these cars, trucks, buses, so many different things. You get building sites, that's actually a pretty popular topic of people that are looking for stuff for their little kids. And you even get a page about long ago. So some really cool things, vintage trans, we get sidecars, galleon, tall ship. So it's really cool that they focus on things that are not just the everyday things that kids are gonna see. And of course, Poppy and Sam, I love them if you've checked out any of my other videos. So what I like about this one is it gives you a broad range of activities to do. So you get search and find, you got tracing, yes, connect the dots. You've got mazes and stuff like that. There's a lot of search and find in these ones. Find and circle 8 birds. And you can also finish parts of the picture. Let's see, we do have counting and things. We're adding on parts of the car, so we're drawing in the wheels. So we're doing shapes. And here we have more activities based on your numbers. So that's really good. It really covers a wide range of things. And you really get to see a lot of the cool characters from Farm Yard Tales. So here's Curly the pig. And yeah, so it's just a lot of fun. I really love anything that's showing off those characters. And last one for the little wipe cleans, actually the Dinosaurs. This is a copy and trace one. And I really like these because they really help, of course, with those motor skills. And what's cool is it actually will teach you a lot about the dinosaurs. So not only does it teach you some of how they're, of course, how they're structured, their body shapes and stuff like that, but you get the actual picture of them on the side and you get their names. So that's really helpful if you've got kids that are really into dinosaurs. Then they can start early in pronouncing some of those super long names. So you get a bunch of dinosaurs in here. There was a couple that I hadn't even really, well, they didn't seem familiar to me. So whether I had come across them before or not, I'm not sure, but thought that that was really cool that it actually does have quite a few of them in here. So that is a really cool part of that book. Now, starting on our full-size wipe cleans, this is the airport activities. So same kind of idea as the Poppy and Sam, where it covers a wide range of different activities in here. You get connect the dots, and you're doing numbers actually on this first page here as well. Let's see. So we're filling in some of the pictures. We're going through, we're following the trails. Let's see, we're looking for what's different between images. So many different things. We're doing counting. We're doing full traces of images, like of course this one's airplane or airport activity. So we're doing a full airplane. Find and circle the plane with 7 windows. So we're doing more counting, just so much stuff. And of course, focusing on that pen control. Now we have a couple that are still fun, but definitely educational. So we're going right into doing our letters. So this one is just capital letters. And it gives you some really cool characters that are going to help throughout the way. So there's some really neat looking little monsters. Your kids can write their name right on the inside of this one. It actually talks about how to hold your pen and how to do it if you're left-handed as well. So that's a really neat feature. We're talking about zigzag letters, straight and curly letters. There's just obviously so many options. And the characters are a lot of fun. So it gives you some simple instruction, but of course your kids can kind of go nuts and color in this and design it however they want as well. And of course they can reuse it over and over because it is a wipe clean. So what's really cool about these is it gives you not just a couple of spaces to fill it in, it gives you a number of them. So you're really getting that repetition on these activities. So I really like that. In addition, we have specific ones for phonics. So this is ready for reading. So we get the full alphabet. And we're talking about sounds a lot in this book, of course. We get the same fun characters throughout this one too. So I think we have every few pages we're touching on a sound page that really reinforces those phonics parts that you really want them to focus on when they're starting to learn to read. We've got a monster party here. We're tracing the letter on each balloon. We're also drawing a line to the gift that starts with that letter. So just some really fun activities, but still reinforcing what they're learning throughout the book. And let's see. I really like this one. This one's my favorite, the Monster Circus. So it's just, again, super colorful, really engaging, and just stuff that they can do over and over. Now, in addition to that, this one is a big favorite with a lot of consultants and a lot of homeschoolers. Get ready for school, ABC, and 1, 2, 3. So this one is definitely bigger than some of the other ones. It has more pages, and we're covering both, right? So we're starting right off with our numbers. You get a lot of features within each page that you can trace and fill in what's going on in the illustrations. Of course, you get the counting aspects of it too. So there's many things on here. Of course, there's 3 trees, 3 snowmen, 3 people sliding, or 3 characters sliding. And so multiple things going on in terms of the counting pages. So I'm just gonna flick through them, but the illustrations are super cute. I really, really like those. And so, of course, as you can see with pages like this, if you do happen to have different colored dry erase markers, they can actually use it as a coloring activity, coloring page as well. And then we dive right into the alphabet. So as you can see, we've got not just an alligator, of course, but we've got A for apple, A for ant. We get the big and the lowercase letters. We get a lot of tracing. Some of it's not super obvious, but you can see with like the bush, you can actually trace a lot of the parts in. And let's just flick through. So every page is going to be essentially the same, going over reinforcing some different words that start off with that letter. And so this one's really cute. I like the tennis one. They're playing tennis with a tomato. That's bound not to end well. But just super, super cute and really nice characters in this one, and a lot going on in terms of learning. Now we also have a section of our wipe cleans that are what we call key skills. So they are really reinforcing a lot of the things that maybe your kids are struggling with, or it's just time for them to really put focus onto those areas. So I've got a couple that are actually for age 5 to 6, and I've got one for English. You'll see them listed right up here as to what they're for, and this one is going to be a science one. So the English one, it's going to talk about, well, it's actually got some really helpful characters that are going to be throughout the book that's going to kind of show the direction as to what to do. And you get to kind of fill in and help with their names, so you're tackling some spelling right off the bat. And you just get a lot of different things that are going on. So I'm just going to touch on one page. Let's see, we've got stuff on writing lists. So I thought that was really neat. I'm a huge list maker. This one actually talks about making and baking. So yes, it's English, of course, but it's including a lot of other things that are actually really cool for kids to learn about. Let's see, which was the page I should have tagged it. So here we have a party picnic. And now it says, Squilly has planned a surprise party picnic. Read the 5 steps on the opposite page, then draw the route the animals need to take to find the picnic. So as you can tell, just from that part alone, we've got a lot that they can do on just this one spread. So they have to take the 5 steps. So they really have to read, understand what they're doing, and then go ahead, and there's a section at the bottom where they can go ahead and fill that in. It's just really, really neat. And of course, there's a lot of cool things that you can do with this. You can use this as a search and find as well if you wanted to. Just so many cool things. So we've got a news report. There's comic strips in here too. So that's really neat. So it really has something for everyone, whatever your child is really into, because not every kid is into English and writing. And what's really cool is at the back, they give you a checklist. So you can check off and keep track of all the activities you're doing. So this actually works really cool if you're working this into like a introductory homeschooling plan. And you get a lot of practice space here, but it also gives you the answers, and it's got some notes for you as well as the parent or the the grown-up, depending on who you're helping go through the book. Really, really cool. And this one is actually one of my favorites. So this is the science one, how plants grow. So not only are we still tracing words and still going through for alphabet and everything like that, but they're learning a lot of really cool science stuff. So is it natural or man-made? We're naming some of the plants here. Parts of the plant, naming flowers. Parts of the tree. Is it deciduous or evergreen? So we're really getting into some of the basics, but in a really fun way. And where's the page I was gonna? So seasons and changes. So I think it's just really cool that our books really touch on this stuff quite frequently. So the animals are describing the seasons they like best. So it just really opens up a lot of things to have those conversations with your kids. What seasons do they like the best? Why? Do they maybe want to write about it? Do they want to draw about it? It just, if you really think outside the box, it just opens up a lot of cool other learning activities you can do. How plants grow quiz. So that is pretty cool. And then of course at the back, you still get the answers. You get that extra doodling space, and as well some information for grown-ups right here as well. Fantastic. So that is a good variety of a lot of our wipe cleans. And one thing I will point out is that this one, of course, both of these I showed you are listed for age 5 to 6. Now I have talked to a number of consultants who have said that this is of course from the UK, so it could be a little bit more advanced than what we see for a lot of Canadian kids. So definitely take a look when you're shopping for wipe cleans. And if you can request to see a book, if you're looking on the website, if you want to see what some of them look like on the inside, you can certainly let me know. And that way you can judge for yourself if you think your child is at that level, and then maybe you could get just a level before it. So I hope that helps. If you're looking for any of the wipe cleans, head over to the website. We have a full section on them. Happy shopping.